Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the latest cryptocurrency news brought to you by Blockster. If you are new to Blockster, definitely check the links in the description so you can sign up and join the Blockster waitlist. Right now, I'm over here at the Blockster test net. Guys, this is your everything crypto one-stop shop, okay? Everything crypto content platform here, guys. Definitely check the links if you're new to Blockster and check it out. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to the Block desk. This is where you can find all your latest trending cryptocurrency top news stories, guys. And in this video, we are going to be taking a look and dissecting some very important news stories in crypto. So you're going to want to stick around. We've got the Metaverse. We'll be diving into the Metaverse, checking out some massive NFT partnerships, Visa praising NFTs, along with diving into the news around gaming and Solana, all the way into crypto regulations and more. So like I said, stick around for the whole video and definitely hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. So guys, let's dive right on into it. The Metaverse has been booming, guys. It's really just taken the crypto space by storm. All these Metaverse projects and gaming projects have been doing very nicely in the cryptocurrency space. And in this article, we'll be dissecting what is the Metaverse, the many parts of the Metaverse, and covering all the key points of this article and how big tech could actually inadvertently make crypto mainstream. In so many ways, the Metaverse has actually helped push crypto into the mainstream eye, especially with the Facebook announcement of the rebranding to the name Meta and all of the Metaverse announcements coming out now. So this is actually helping cryptocurrency massively. This actually goes along with the last part of this article mentioning how big tech is playing a role in helping crypto adoption. So for any of you guys out there that don't know the basic definition of what the Metaverse is, or if you're like, what is the Metaverse? It's actually a computer generated universe or a virtual space that is accessed through augmented or virtual reality or any other related AR tech. Just as it says here in this article, the Metaverse will in effect disrupt and transform many industries, just as blockchain did in the early days. I mentioned this to many of my followers. I said, you know, you guys, these Metaverse projects are the next big investment opportunity of our time, just as Bitcoin was in the early days. I've actually said that exact statement to my followers. And gaming being one of the biggest industries that will be disrupted by the Metaverse. Gaming will merge with the Metaverse. And along with that, NFTs, and as it says in this article, bringing all things internet into a whole. With in-game items being sold as NFTs, you've got gaming projects, you've got all sorts of amazing opportunities and potential with the Metaverse. It's just yet to be achieved. It's something that I don't think the world is quite ready for. The basic public population is not ready for this, but as time continues, we will see that in the future, this will be huge, guys. Don't let it slip by. And next, big tech could inadvertently make crypto mainstream. The last thing out of this article, other than the effect of mainstream adoption by big tech, we might hint at a couple of key points of that, and we'll move on to the next article covering Adidas and its new NFT partnerships in the Metaverse. But first, let's take a look at this, how big tech could inadvertently make crypto mainstream. And it actually, the first thing it talks about is exactly what I said, guys. Facebook, the social media giant, renamed their mother company to Meta, signaling a new trajectory for the company. Since that announcement, many Metaverse cryptocurrencies have skyrocketed, including Decentraland's Mana, Axie Infinity's Axie token, and the Sandbox Sand token. So just as I said, guys, earlier, that hinted at the next key point from this, Facebook's rebranding to Meta was a big way that big tech has actually helped make crypto more mainstream, or at least bring cryptocurrency into the public eye even more. And not just Facebook, many other key players like Google, Microsoft, Samsung, and Sony had joined the quest to make the Metaverse even more expansive. The effect of mainstream adoption by big tech. The fundamental ideas of blockchain are built on game theory. Cryptocurrencies increase their adoption rate each time a mainstream player enters the industry. And the expansion of the Metaverse will create demand for financial services within the ecosystem. Crypto will become mainstream as daily transactions in the Metaverse will increase. The Metaverse will enable interoperability between different Metaverses, creating a possible omniverse, right? And the more interconnectivity that happens across relative chains, the more mainstream crypto goes. But wait, it's not just gaming and NFT sector that is getting into the metaverse. Even name brand clothing companies are trying to get into the metaverse via NFTs. And we're going to talk about this in this article related to Adidas venturing into the metaverse with an NFT partnership. And if you are a beginner and you're uncertain or unsure or confused, go to the description and click on the link where you can find the Ultimate Guide article about metaverses. So Adidas has announced that it is partnering with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, Punks Comic, and G-Money. The collaboration will enable Adidas to create its NFT and venture into the metaverse. Adidas has also recently announced partnerships with major crypto players such as Coinbase and The Sandbox. This announcement was on December 2nd, and in a tweet by Adidas, they say, "Today we leap into the metaverse with Bored Ape Yacht Club, G-Money, Punks Comic. It's time to enter a world of limitless possibility." And it says here, guys, that currently the Adidas wallet holds over $200,000 worth of NFTs. Since the boom of the metaverse concept, the firm has been pushing to have a presence in this rapidly growing area. And just to point out, guys, it is stated here that Adidas is working with the Sandbox to offer a metaverse experience. This is amazing, guys, especially if you are a Sandbox or the Sand token holder. Adidas stated that it was considering building its metaverse on the Sandbox. However, the complete details of this partnership have yet to be given. So not completely full-blown in there, but in the works, right? So this is huge for Sand token holders, for the Sandbox, and I could see many others jumping on board here too, guys. Definitely drop some comments in the comment section down below. Let us know, what other name brand, clothing company, or other brand of any kind would you like to see join the metaverse? I think, obviously, guys, I believe Nike will jump on this. I mean, if Adidas is doing this, I could see many start to fall into place. And just to finish up with the NFT and metaverse news today, guys, we're going to move to this article. Visa praising the NFTs for making crypto cool to the masses. This is pretty interesting to note, guys. NFT traders, creators, and investors exchanged an estimated $10 billion between July, August, and September. Guys, that's 3 months. $10 billion exchanged between just 3 months. So Visa's head of crypto expressed his thoughts over the impact NFTs have had on the public's perception of cryptocurrencies at a Singapore fintech festival. According to him, the non-fungible token sector has made investing in cryptocurrencies a lot more cooler, as the sector has drawn in several brands of creativity and creatives who were previously not drawn to the allure of the crypto space. Totally agree with this statement coming from Visa, guys. And I fully believe that this has totally helped bring cryptocurrency and blockchain technology into the mass public eye, right? And this is only going to help further crypto's mass adoption. We're well on our way, guys. Even with us seeing the crypto prices and market slump right now due to other factors, unrelated factors, right? The fundamentals are still there. The popularity is still there. Everything that makes cryptocurrency and blockchain interesting and makes people want to invest in it is still there, regardless of the FUD or whatever else is coming out in the news. And I fully believe that as time goes on, we will only see more and more mass adoption, especially coming into the metaverse, gaming, NFT sector. Now let's dive on into the gaming sector here with this article related to Solana and a gaming fund, and not a small one, guys, $100 million gaming fund. I love this first statement. The blockchain industry has been widely accepted as the underlying technology of most, if not all, future systems and networks. I love that statement, guys. This is exactly why I got into cryptocurrency in the first place. When I first learned about cryptocurrency, this statement right here is exactly why I started to invest. The combination of gaming and blockchain has attracted so much attention and such great demand and approval of the community that corporations are now dedicating millions of dollars towards providing incentives for developers focusing on such projects. That brings us to Solana Ventures, which has just launched a massive gaming fund, a $100 million fund. And to do so, they have teamed up with FTX and Lightspeed. If any of you guys are familiar with FTX, I'm familiar with FTX, but not Lightspeed. Let's jump into this. So the fund was launched earlier this month, actually, and its purpose is to invest in startups dedicated to building blockchain gaming studios. This is amazing, man. $100 million fund dedicated to building blockchain gaming studios, provided by a partnership of cryptocurrency project funds. I mean, this is amazing, right? This is really important to note right here. It says the last time when Facebook did something like this, when it kickstarted a global rush by central banks from all over the world. It's referring to its rebrand to Meta. You guys know when Facebook decided to make the announcement they were coming out with their own digital currency. This kickstarted the global rush by central banks from all over the world to start developing their own native cryptocurrencies with the intention of having their respective countries switch to a new model of digital finance. So now, as it says, Facebook has changed into Meta, thus launching a global initiative to develop the Metaverse, which will revolutionize the internet. Now let's jump into this article real quick, and then we're going to really briefly cover this article here. These last two articles, yes, these are, the FUD, right? We cover all the good stuff in the beginning, right? We cover all the good stuff in the beginning, and then let's go ahead and kick off with the regulation news here at the end, because this is important. It is important. People don't like bearish news sometimes, but this is very important. So 5 countries looking to impose strict crypto regulations. Now, although this seems like FUD in the news, right, it does seem like FUD. However, in my opinion, and just as this article goes on to say here, guys, regulation is actually a necessity with forked importance. I agree. Crypto cannot go mainstream. It will absolutely not go completely mainstream without some regulations, guys. It just won't, because there are too many investors, potential investors, that have yet to jump into the cryptocurrency wave simply because of the unregulated nature of the markets. Now, I don't know that I like the idea of strict regulations. I do not want to see cryptocurrency markets be regulated to death to the point where it makes it hard for simple beginning investors to really get into it, right? Because that was my big thing for getting into cryptocurrency. It seemed easier for me, and it seemed more of a profitable chance there to be profitable with it, and it seemed just more user friendly and easy for me to understand as far as like basic investing, right, without really getting into DeFi and all of that stuff. There was no regulations, right? There was no day trading rules, there was no market close, there was none of those other regulatory factors like you see in the traditional stock market. So that's a main playing factor, besides the just overall use case and technology and innovation, innovative possibilities behind blockchain. But that was the other biggest reason I jumped into crypto, was the lack of regulations, right? I'm sure that's the same with a lot of other people too. But we still need regulations for these reasons: fear of unknown, curbing money laundering, losing centralized control is not a big, that's one of the reasons that the powers that be need stricter regulations. This is one of those things where, they get above, they overdo it, right? So we don't want to see that happen. So we have the United Kingdom, India, Iran, China, and Nigeria all planning or have already imposed strict crypto regulations. And briefly, guys, let's hint at this real quick to just to top this off real quick, guys. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen wants transactions above $600 to be reported. Terrible policymaking. This is terrible. How could this affect cryptocurrency possibly? This is just insane, guys. Think about this, okay? This is a waste of resources and a waste of taxpayers' dollars. This is absolutely insane, okay? Above $600 to be reported to the IRS. Listen, how many of you guys, drop your comments, how many of you guys spend more than $600 a month on rent or house payments or whatever? Come on, man. These people really want you to want every time you pay your rent to be reported to the IRS? I think this is nuts. I mean, we won't jump into this article too much. I'm just going to give you guys my opinion on this. This is absolutely insane. This is overstepping authority. This is invading privacy. This is just overall altogether bad. Why this is a poor decision? Straight off the bat, even though the government always wants to establish a clear link between its citizens' finances and their tax statuses, the powers that can potentially be acquired over one's personal info by introducing such a law, tax reporting ceiling, could have far-reaching implications in regard to sensitive issues such as individual data privacy and security. Yes, and the amount, $600 is just ridiculous. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous, guys. All right, guys, that's it for today. Sorry about that last little bit. I got a little bit A little bit heated there because I just think it's crazy. I'm not happy with it, but I'm happy with all the other stuff we talked about. I hope you are too. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the latest cryptocurrency news brought to you by Blockster. Please don't forget to check all the links in the description, hit that like button, and hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, guys, we will see you next time.